just a peaceful place Cleo goes to from time to time. Do we call her?
Hello.
Hi, Jenny.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm sitting in the church because it's
Mm.
nice and peaceful, and I doubt anyone would try and do something in here.
If they do, it's very disrespectful.
Extremely disrespectful. Uh, I sent you over the report from Saturday, and
I got it.
I am currently alone, and
Mm.
I don't really have anyone to not be alone with. But I don't know what to do. I just called you.
You want me to come up to the church with you?
That would that would be really nice. Yeah.
On my way.
Thank you, Jenny.
See you soon.
Bye. Oh. Oh my god, that just like tugged at my heartstrings. That tugged at my heartstrings so much. Oh, here we go.
Hey.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
Um, I'm so scared.
Logical.
I don't really know how I genuinely feel anymore. I'm
Want to talk about it?
just really exhausted. Just constantly just everywhere I go watching behind my back whenever I see a blue car, I freak out. Whenever I hear an explosion, I freak out. Whenever anything happens, I freak out. And when I don't freak out for other people to realize I'm panicking on the inside.
That's fair. And it's justified.
But
And
it is,
it's
so
the right feelings to have.
yeah. I also brought this upon myself, you know?
Yeah, but self-blaming didn't get you anywhere, Cleo. You know this.
I know, but if I can beat other people to it, then I'll take that. Because if I know I fucked up, then other people saying I fucked up won't affect me as much, right?
No, not right. Every time you blame yourself before other people can, you're closing yourself off from them.
I just
Because
don't.
you're saying it's quicker to eat and easier to blame yourself than it is to take any of it from other people. And that can also be negative too. When people say they want you to take responsibility from it, they want you. The saying I say is own your shit. Ignore that. What they're trying to say is own your shit. It doesn't mean you have to sit there going, I know I did wrong. I know I did it bad. It's a case of, right, I know I have in some way incited this. So what can I do to make this right? And the moment you say to people, hey, look, I know exactly what I did. So this is what I'm going to do in response to that. People can't blame you for it quickly enough.
I keep thinking about when all of this is over, if it will ever really end. I I don't know how I'm gonna go back to things. Like, things are just everyone. It's just not gonna feel normal. You know, during that argument of ours where we were at each other's throats, hearing Cross, someone that, uh, in a sense, had my back, say, "Do it, pussy," after I said I wanted to hand in my resignation, I kind of stung a little. As he hasn't spoken to me. I haven't spoken to him. And I think a lot of people just like to assume. Doesn't
I
mean that
think
I know that it doesn't mean that I'm denying that I fucked up, but I didn't ask for this.
I know, but you're reading Cross wrong too. I can say this for knowing him for 4, 5, 6 years now. He doesn't do self-pity. He doesn't let me do self-pity. You know, if I had to turn around and said I'm gonna quit, he'd turn around and said the same to me and say, do it, pussy. Because he isn't one to, you know him. He's stubborn, he's a drama queen, and he likes to shout his mouth, but at the end of the day, he's a genuinely good person. He just doesn't like to hear people. He doesn't like to hear the dramatics of others because he's too busy being dramatic himself.
Yeah.
And I don't think that he was saying that to you. He was saying that to you because he was trying to incite you, a rise out of you, for you to see that what the fuck does handing your resignation do, Cleo? What does it achieve?
You guys don't have to put up with me anymore. You know?
Okay, but who said they don't want to put up with you? Are you sure that you're not just not seeing everything that... Do you think everyone likes me, Cleo?
Yeah, but you you didn't get kidnapped like a trillion times during your cadet phase, did you? Or
I didn't get a cadet phase, Cleo. I got given a gun and told to go out on the streets, and yes, I did. Hey, before your time, my best friend was a terrorist, Cleo. I nearly got fired over how close I became with him. Go in the streets and talk about young Dab. I'll hear everyone's opinion, and I was pretty close with him. And it almost lost me my job. It lost me all the trust from Copper and Snow. And I had to build that up from the very fucking bottom. And it started by me saying, you know what? Yeah, I was friends with him, and yeah, I did understand him, and yeah, I should have been investigating him, but I got on with him better. But you know what? Those were my choices, and I accept those responsibilities, but now I'm going to prove to you that you can trust me. And look at me now. I fucking run the investigation division.
I'm glad someone like you does. I mean, I'm not
What?
just saying that.
But I wasn't like that, Cleo. I was a mess. I was a senior detective who was best friend with a terrorist.
Oh my god.
It happens. We fall down the pit. We question our morals. We think everyone hates us. We blame ourselves. But at the end of it, what are you achieving?
I'm just putting myself down rather than, you know, I don't need to prove myself to anyone apart from the people I genuinely care about and that I respect. No? Like, yes, I have to respect my superiors, but I don't need to feel that. I don't need to personally respect them. I just need to nod my head and say yes, sir, yes, ma'am. But when it comes to people like you, Jenny, and people like Hopper, Bundy, even people like Demi, like, I don't know Demi all that well, but she is so smart.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I want to be. I want to make the right decisions, and I want to do good work. And the passion is there, ma'am. It really is. But
No, no but, no but, no but, no but, no but, no but. That's the issue right there. No buts. You know what you do when you see butt, Cleo? You rip into yourselves and you strip yourself down and you build up these defenses.
Oh my god, Nikes.
I get it, you're scared, and I get it, you're hurt. And believe me,
This is like
most
the
of us are all
one
the time.
place. This is like the
Hopper
one
gets
place
scared.
where like
I get terrified. At the end of it, like, you want to know what's great about PD?
what?
That we can say you're the biggest pain in the ass, and we can say at you, and we can go, "Oh my god, she's a bitch." But at the end of the day, if someone was to happen to you, they would rally around you and find you and look for you and protect you immediately, like a real family. You can't pick them; you're forced with them, regardless if you like them or not.
I've just heard so much. Just a lot that I wish I never heard. I have imposter syndrome with the PD. I always have. I feel like even if I spend hours on a report or looking into something, because I'm passionate about it, it's just people are just going to continue focusing on the negatives, things that haven't happened in months. And I know stuff like that is going to pass, but it still hurts because my feelings are valid, my emotions are valid, no matter how heightened they are, no matter how obvious they are still valid. And God forbid I have a life outside of the PD, you know? And the only thing keeping me sane right now, keeping me calm, and amongst other very positive factors, is Bryce. And I've been treating him like absolute fucking shit, and that's an understatement in itself.
That's okay, because we hurt the people we love the most when we're hurting. The first people we attack when we're sad are the people we care about the most.
Oh
And
my
I
god,
think that's
nice.
very true for you and Bryce, because
Bro.
Bryce could have walked away at any point, Cleo, and
You're
he
fucking
doesn't. He
killing
comes
me,
back every
dude.
time. He's your own personal boomerang, because at the end of it, he really does care, and he knows that this is not you.
I think, with all of this that's going on, it makes everything else look like child's play. I thought,
Mm-hmm.
you know, before all of this started, I was already considering consistent therapy, especially after the helicopter shit. But now I definitely need it. Because I don't want to be treating you like a therapist or any other person like a therapist when it's not their job. And I'm gonna be honest, you know, I never had a family. You know, I had my mum, but she was a mess within herself after my dad passed.
Mm-hmm.
And then during that whole ordeal, I had a drug issue that barely anyone knows about. So when Flippy was doing, you know, forcing me to do all those drugs, I was fighting my own battles, trying not to relapse. And I didn't. So there's things that people see that's happening, but then there's 20 different layers behind it that they don't
Mm-hmm.
realize. And it's not their job to realize, it's not their job to care. But I'm a human being at the end of the day, and there's only so much I can handle. So when the PD, the people that's meant to have my back, that I'm meant to be one of their own, when I hear snarky comments, even right in front of me, and then they're like, "Oh, nothing," or just I was on the radio, and they were and Copper had just been shot at with a sniper, as at Colombo, and they were still taking the piss out of me afterwards, even though they had a glimpse into what was happening, and they may have a different stance on things, and Copper's been on the force longer than I have. So I can only imagine what she's been through. I can only imagine what you've been through, but it hurt because I thought, oh my god, maybe they'll understand how scared I am. And that day in Nick's house, in the basement, and seeing Michael.
Can I challenge something you said?
Yeah.
You know how you said that you have layers and deeper meaning, and it's the reason you feel hurt by others because they don't understand there's layers, etc. Have you ever thought that's the same for other people? And the reason they treat you like that is because you got to remember some of these people have been in this PD 5-6 years, Cleo, and they've watched their friends go down the same path of you, and they ain't being able to stop them,
Good cosplay as Aquaman.
or they've worked so hard to try and stop them that they have been hurt in the same vein. I think that maybe sometimes it's their own defense mechanism that makes them cruel.
I guess I just have a different way of perceiving it. Like, even though I'm still a cadet, and my final eval is long overdue in my opinion. The cadets that I see that have struggled, and I can see them struggling, and I get it. So I would never ever treat them the same way that I have been treated. I try and be there for people in a way that I wish people had been there for me, regardless of how petty I can be. But I can't expect that from other people.
No, you can't. And I'm living proof of that in this PD. Not to toot my own horn, but our PD is a cold as shit place. It is
shitty.
criticizing and judgmental and pressurizing. And that is exactly why they call me PD mum, because when you call me like you did today, I'm here. Because when I was a young officer, when I was a young officer, I was friends with a man who was pretty powerful. He was the mayor at one point, and he believed he liked me, but he didn't like to tell that he liked me. So he used to tell people he owned me.
Oof.
He used to say I own Jenny, and he didn't. And when I pulled away from him and I didn't want to be around him anymore and I ignored him, he considered that so disrespectful. He tried to burn me alive, Cleo. And it wasn't successful. Copper actually found me, as did Snow. And no one cared.
Nice.
No one cared about how
Holy
much
fuck, dude.
that fucked with me, that someone I was angry that I wasn't allowed to be angry because I was angry at someone in the city, they would hurt me. And you know that. If you get angry at someone and you disrespect them in any way, they will hurt you. And no one was there for me. No one cared because everyone was dealing with their own shit. And that was the day that that was the time that I realized that this PD needed a different type of leader. They needed someone who was more emotional. They needed someone who was supportive, but they also needed someone who wasn't going to bullshit them. And if this is what you're seeing from this PD, imagine if you can take that role on. Everything you're not getting, imagine if you could give to someone else.
That's all I want. That's literally been the only thought in my mind when it comes to the
Yeah.
PD. I wanna be. I don't want to be the hero. I don't want to be the martyr that's like, I'm going to be everything right for the PD. That is not my role. Again,
Yeah.
I'm only at the beginning of my career, and honestly, I'm
But
so
you know where you want to go.
yeah.
You want to go, hey, I might not be the best fucking officer. I might not know my SOPs backwards. I might not do everything right. But at the end of the day, if another person is feeling shitty and I turn around to them and say, hey, do you want to talk about it? And they say yes, maybe that's one person that I've improved. And the point is the PD is never going to be what you expect from it. So stop looking for it in there. Start enabling it yourself.
Yeah. I'm seeing that now. And I don't want to say this to put any pressure on you. That is far from what I want.
Say it anyway. You're not the first.
You're literally the only thing right now keeping me in the PD. The
You know
only
what?
person. You are the only one that gives me faith. And if
I'm not though, Cleo. You don't hear what they say about you behind your back. You don't see Copper desperately going, Copper can't deal. Copper is a no bullshit person. You come to Copper straight, you tell her it straight, and she will tell you it straight. But she's one of the most caring people. And in this situation that you're in, she is going to bend over backwards to enable you, to get you what you need to protect you. Brian, he is judgmental. You can't approach him, but he really fucking cares about you. And I know you two have issues, but he does care.
I tried it with Brian. I look up to him so much, so much. He is so smart, and he's everything that I hope one day I can be. You know, even a fraction. He's I he's the mentor that I've so desperately needed in my life. However, I had an idea of what he could be in my life, and I tried pushing that on him, and that wasn't who he was.
No.
He gave me a chance to speak and to breathe and to tell him how it was, and I took advantage of that. And I took him
But
for
you know
granted.
that.
And
So you can build that back up. You don't need to close yourself off from him and go, right, I failed, that's it. Try again. Different approach. Same for fucking Gunner. Gunner gives you hard love because he thinks you're awesome, Cleo.
no, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. Wait, why would I lie to you about this?
Why?
Do you really
Why
think I'm going to give you
doesn't?
false hope?
Why doesn't he? I.
Because it's got to be cruel to be kind, Cleo. Sometimes you need shaking by the shoulders and told
Nordic,
to
thank
shut
you
the
so
fuck up.
much for the 6
Everyone
months,
needs it.
dude. Thank
And
you.
that's Gunner's thing. Gunner, think of it like this. That man has been brainwashed, his head's been fucked with, he's been played with by Michael Simone, and yet he was at your side giving you the hard truth.
You know, a few days ago I started sending texts to people. You know, like really dramatic, shitty texts like, thank you for being there for me, and you're always very kind, and no one responded.
Yep. You're no why, Cleo? Because everyone is fucking jaded. And everyone thinks that you want something. And everyone thinks that the moment you give them attention or the moment you thank them, what goes through PD's head is, what do they want? What do they want from me? What are they needing? Honestly, you said to me there, you said I'm the only person you can talk to. What did I do? I dismissed it because people are so jaded.
They're selfish,
You're,
but so am I. I can be so
yeah,
selfish.
yes.
And as much as I am saying all of this stuff to you, and I'm being open, I've never been this open with anyone in PD for this matter, but there is still that distrust.
Yeah.
I'm so scared you're gonna turn around and be like, whatever, Cleo, you're sacked, or I don't care, Cleo, or whatever, you know. I'm because the second that I allow myself to trust someone, it gives them much more leverage to fuck me over.
Do you really think everyone's there to? Do you ever? So you know the first time I showered at you? You know when we were downstairs in the motor pool?
When, what, like the other day
When
before
he's stalking you and I told you to go write the fucking reports.
Yeah.
So this is what you've got to remember. I had just dealt with I was running that whole war. So all that paperwork for that war, Cleo, I'm doing it with the help of Bundy. I'm doing everything for that. I've written all the subpoenas. Bundy's helped me go through them. I've collected all the evidence together. I'd then been shot at and I'd laid on a mountain for almost 2 hours while 5 different people rummaged around in my pockets as I bled out on there.
Oh,
I, on top of that, had to deal with people screaming at me over the wall. I had the lost calling me, and on top of that, I had Michael Simone be my Tinder date. Pretending that he's my Tinder date at this point. And then you came to me and you put something else on me, and it just I was like a rubber band.
Yeah.
And I snapped. And that's what you've got to remember. That sometimes people are just hold so tight that another thing is just too much. And they've got to decompartmentalize it. So when they say, Cleo, not right now, it doesn't mean they don't care. It means that right now it's not personal. They don't always have the mental capacity to deal with everything. And that shouldn't be you thinking that that is the reason you should put your defense up. That's just being human. I promise you that the moment they have that time for you, they will, people reach out to you, Cleo. I've seen them do it. I've seen them call you.
I just want to.
The mentality of one then and there, it doesn't always work.
I just want to say, I'm not the boy who cried wolf. I promise.
Mm-hmm.
There are sometimes I have been like, oh my god, this is happening to me. So because it's overwhelming to me, this needs to be addressed right now, and I need to talk to someone right now. But I promise I'm not the person who cried wolf. I'm not. All of these things that I've said to you have happened.
Yeah, I don't doubt they have. I do not doubt that they have. So this is a difference, though. If I come to you and say, hey, Michael Simone thinks that I should shoot him. Versus, oh my god, Michael Simone's going to try and kill me. Oh my god, Michael Simone's going to try and kill me. Which one would you rather deal with?
The obvious
first
answer
one
is the former.
Yeah.
Because you're level-headed and you're thinking straight without allowing your emotions to overtake what's at heart.
And while you're allowed to do that, Cleo, it is like a bulldozer hitting you. When someone comes in that frame of mind, it is like all these powerful emotions just slamming straight into you. And what do you do naturally? What does any human do naturally? They put their defenses up. Yeah. And that's why you get the response sometimes that you do, because you come at them so emotional that some people can't cope and they go, whoa, 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 whoa. And they immediately shut you down because it's so much to take immediately. And that is something that everyone needs to work on. They're cops. They should know how to de-escalate, but it's harder when it's someone you care about and someone you know personally.
Yeah. I understand.
Don't you dare take that as a negative and then go and use that as a way to block yourself off. What I want you to do is take that and go, okay, next time there's something bad, I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm going to decompartmentalize it. And then I'm going to say it and not scream it.
I'm sorry for freaking out when there was a
Don't apologize. No. That's not what I'm asking. See what you've done? See what you've done?
I'm sorry. I don't know.
Stop apologizing. Stop. You've just done exactly what I'm saying not to. Stop. taking that advice and using it against yourself. Stop. No, it's not what we want.
Is Doc calling me? Should I answer?
Yeah, go ahead. You're just with me.
Hi, Doc.
Hey, Cleo, just ring to check in.
I appreciate that. No, I actually really appreciate that. I'm with Jenny at the church.
Oh, okay. Everything all right?
Yeah, we're just having a chat.
Okay. Well, just give me a ring if you need anything, all right?
I really appreciate that, sir. Thank you. Same goes for you.
All right. All right, you take care.
You too. Bye. That was
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Did you stab him?
Did I stab Nicholas Simone? No, I didn't stab Nicholas Simone.
Promise? Because I will not be mad if you do. I have heard our officers do a lot worse, Cleo, and I've protected them from a lot worse.
Why would you think I did?
The reason I'm being so harsh with you is about this, and the reason why I really want to know the truth, and I need, is because it's not just Nicholas who thinks you did it. And I got an ultimatum from Michael, and this is me being really honest with you because I haven't told it. I've told one person this, and this is Copper, because obviously she's investigating. Michael gave me an ultimatum. He said to me, if I don't do my job and found out who hurt his brother, then he's going to go after people. And he is adamant that it is you. And I'm scared for you. And I want to be able to turn to Michael and say, I know, but the thing is that I'm at a loss right now because he wants me to do the impossible. He wants me to find out who a girl with brown hair is. A city of girls with brown hair. But he is adamant that he thinks it's you.
Or if someone stabbed Nick, then why isn't Nick telling his brother who fucking stabbed him?
I think he did. And I think Michael's giving me a chance.
When did this happen?
The threat?
No, the stabbing.
The night before, actually. The night you wrote the reports, actually.
The night the night I wrote the reports?
So, this is why it looks suspicious, Cleo. Because you hadn't done a single bit of paperwork. You hadn't done anything.
All of a sudden,
And then all of a sudden,
yeah.
Nick had been stabbed and your paperwork was waiting for me. The girl with long brown hair and a ponytail.
Nick suddenly stalking someone, and then Nick suddenly attacking someone.
And then suddenly Nick gets attacked. Yeah. And then his brother is coming to me saying, I know it was this person, so do your fucking job or I'll do it for you. And I'll be honest with you, Cleo, Michael terrifies me. He doesn't know he terrifies me, but he does.
You said you were communicating with him, right?
All the time. Yep.
No, obviously, I'm not going to ask for information because you have no reason to trust me in any shape or form because of how I have reacted in certain situations and having met up with Nick. But am I allowed to ask what you guys text each other?
If we text each other?
Like, what do you text each other?
He admits all his crimes to me.
Why?
Because I don't know. Because the same reason you talk to me. because there's a million people in this world that you can admit shit to, but who cares? And it's almost fun for him because he knows how incredibly hard it's going to be for me to prove anything in court. He knows it's going to be incredibly hard for me to have to watch people get hurt and then stand there and speak to him. It's almost like it's almost like he wants me to understand why he does things, because I'm
Cleo's not gonna
probably
admit the
mentally opposite
truth.
what he thinks about the world, and
She
I
still
don't know.
doesn't
It's
trust
complicated.
anyone.
I don't know.
Doesn't trust
He
anyone
just
to
tells
tell
me what he
anyone.
does. He warns me before he's about to hurt me, Cleo. That's how crazy that's how crazy he gets.
So he threatened to hurt you.
Yep. Oh, he doesn't threaten. He does it. He warns me. He gives me about 5 minutes head start.
So he's done something to you?
Yes. Michael Simone?
Yeah.
He's sniped at me 3 times. He's set my car on fire. He's bombed my car once. He burnt all my hair off, hence why I've got short hair right now. And on top of that, he likes to flirt with me through text. How fucked is that? Imagine literally making someone lose their hair and end up in a wheelchair twice because of you, and then you turn around and you try to compliment them. Imagine that. That's why if you told me that you had hurt Nick, I wouldn't be that shocked, because they're complicated and it's difficult, and human emotions are difficult, and shit's hard.
I just want this to end. And that's why I went to meet up with him when you asked me why I met up with him. Because I called him. And I was like, I want this to stop. He was like, now you want this to stop. I was like, well, yes. I never asked for any of this. And I voluntarily went to his house. Because I thought it was genuinely, I had one little piece of hope left in me. That there might have been some good left in Nick. Just a little bit of good. And, told me to sit down on the fucking chair, and I've never been scared so much in my life. No, he didn't even talk. It was just fun for him. And Michael was there with like a massive gun that could hold like 200 fucking rounds. As much as you're scared of Michael, that is exactly how I feel towards Nick. Because everything that Copper and Columbo worked for, with being in disguise and stuff, has gone down the drain. Because he knows where my spots are. He knows my cars. He knows my house. I haven't been to my house in days. And all I want right now, if someone had a magic wand, they're like, what do you want right now? What's the best thing? Like, what's the only thing you would wish for right now? And I wouldn't wish for a holiday. I wouldn't wish for a shit ton of money. I would wish to be at my house with Bryce and our dog and our fucking frog and Dante, and to just be with each other. That is all I ask for. Not this. And I don't know how to stop it. And I know you said you have a certain amount of hours to come up with a plan, but it is impossible to come up with a plan when you are facing people that have so many unlimited resources and an entire army behind them. We went down like flies during that war.
Yeah.
I think that was the most traumatic thing I have experienced. Besides all of this happening, that was like my brothers and sisters, like people I love, people I care about, just
Yep.
going down just like that. And I knew if I got into that van, you know, the van with like the long shit at the end of it. I don't know what the fuck it was called. I had no idea. I'm still a baby in this PD. I don't know half of what any term is for military grade equipment or anything like that, but I knew if I was gonna get in that truck, I was gonna die, or I was gonna get critically injured. And within 5 seconds of getting in there, it just went up in flames.
I bet you felt really angry.
I wasn't
And helpless.
angry. I was just sad. I just felt useless and sad. And then I receive a fucking text straight afterwards. As soon as I'm on my 2 feet and I'm outside of the hospital, and everyone is panicking, trying to get into a car or trying to figure out where a certain officer is. He has the audacity to fucking send me a text saying, "Hey, are you okay?" Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I don't know what his game plan was when he started getting in contact with me again.
He was. He was gloating, Cleo. He was gloating. He knew he'd outsmarted us all, and he was gloating.
You know, when I met him for the first time, like 2-3 months ago now, after him and Rudy did that cadet hazing and shaved all my hair off, and then we started talking again, because the whole reason why I got in contact with him was because he sent like a threatening tweet out about me, and it made it seem like he was gonna come after me. And I was so scared that I was gonna lose my job if I got kidnapped again, that I would rather be friends with someone who had fucked me over, who had done something shitty to me, than allow myself to get kidnapped again. It was almost like Stockholm Syndrome. Except I didn't like him, I didn't fancy him. And he insinuated that he was basically a fucking assassin. Like, he told me that information. And he never said it word for word, but every single time the loss was mentioned, even 2-3 months back, he kept saying, "Oh, not that I'm affiliated with them. I'm not affiliated with them by any means, you know." Like, he would have to clarify that no matter what. Even if I didn't question him, he would have to clarify that. And yet, the second I started chatting shit about Dawn and the Lost in general, he got so defensive. So if you have no affiliations with someone, or you're trying to act like you have no affiliations with a certain group, then don't act like you fucking care about them. He thinks he's smart, and believe me, he has been smart, but he also has a heart. So in terms of a plan, we can't pull out RPGs out of our asses. We don't have, you know, we can't just use snipers here and there like he does. But, and we 100% don't have any submarines. But what he does have is a heart just like us, and we can target that. Michael Simone is obviously attempting to manipulate you. I don't know if he has, ma'am. That is not my
Manipulate me?
Yeah, I mean, with his text.
Yeah, he doesn't get under my skin, fortunately. I was best friends with a terrorist.
could try and get under their skin. You know, people fuck up when they get emotional. People fuck up when they get angry.
Yeah,
And
they do.
it's just a matter of mental warfare than it is guns out, you know, bullets blazing all over the place. It's about mental warfare with these people, not, you know, armed forces. But at the same time, it's a very dangerous game because the second they catch wind of, you know, something like that, they're going to strike. But the most
He tells me.
important person in Nick's life is Michael, and the most important
Yes.
person in Michael's life is Nick.
Yep.
You take one of them down, the other one's gonna riot.
They're gonna write even less, okay? They're gonna write even less than that. We don't even need to do that. We just need to look like we're about to touch one of them and they'll blow up.
So, in terms of, I don't know much about Nick. I mean about Michael, but in terms of Nick, if we wanna obviously push anything on him, and I've always been the optimistic person. I mean, not so much anymore, but we have nothing on Nick. We have nothing on him. We don't have any evidence, no physical evidence. We have RS maybe, but that's not going to lead to an arrest. It can
No.
only lead to like something as much as questioning, really, and that's about it. But
if we go for Michael, which we are doing, Nick will probably come out the woodwork.
yeah,
But I just want to remind you something, Cleo. Just because we don't have physical evidence doesn't mean we don't have evidence.
yeah. I mean, I don't know much into the investigation because I genuinely haven't been told, and nor do I expect to be told.
Oh.
But from what I can say with first-hand experiencing what Nick is like, and I don't know if Nick has gone after you or anyone
No,
besides.
I'm Michael's toy. I'm not Nick's. Nick is actually quite pleasant with me.
Yeah, you treat him with respect, he treats you with respect. The second you cross that line, you're fucked.
I want to just circle back to something that you said. And I kind of want you to think about, I think it's something that that I'm kind of glad you've realized. You know, when you said that you felt helpless because I gave you a time limit and in the end you didn't know what to do to stop them?
Yeah.
That's how we're feeling collectively as a group. And we are just doing the best we can. The reason it's so frustrating is when you are doing that and you are risking so much every day. I needed you to realize that you're in the same boat as us and you are not alone. We don't know how to fix this, but we're trying. And we're trying it through manipulation tactics, which is what I'm doing with him, where he admits to me stuff. We're doing it through prodding the bear every now and then. We're doing it through Gunner antagonizing him. We're doing it through Bundy actually doing paperwork because no one else in this fucking PD will.
I'll do it. I want to do it. I mean, if you want me to do it, I would do it.
You're a victim. You can't do it. You're a victim. You doing your reports, what you're doing to me and sending to me, that's enough. That's exactly what we
I
want.
just want to help more. That's all.
Yeah, and I want Michael to walk in the door and tell me that he'll surrender. It's not that easy.
Yeah.
And I know you feel helpless, but believe me, I feel pretty helpless too. Because I'm pretty sure that, like, I thought I got under Michael's skin. Apparently, apparently I haven't.
I mean, I did get under Nick's skin at one point. You know, I was after I got shot by the Lost. He called me, and this was like when I was with Toretti. When I was explaining, it was a couple of weeks back. He called me, and he was like, "Is everything okay?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And then he basically hinted at it, and I was like, "Oh, And he was like, not that I'm affiliated. And I said, Nick, it's okay if you are. It's okay if you are like friends with them. That is fine. And even though he didn't say it word for word, in a way he subtly admitted to me that he was part of them, or he, you know, like he definitely cares. I do have some form of manipulation tactics, so I can't help with with Michael, because that's a whole different boat. That's a whole different chapter. But if I can help with Nick in some way, I will. I mean, in terms of the legal aspect of it, we can't exactly. Yeah, it's gonna be a tricky one because entrapment and all that jazz, and also I can't be putting myself at risk like that. But every day is a risk. Every day you get on duty is a risk.
Yes.
And this is not about me. This is not about you. And this, I mentioned this earlier at the hospital on Saturday, but this is about the bigger picture. So if it means other people not getting hurt, I will take whatever risk I can take.
No, you're not the no. We don't play heroes in this PD.
I'm not
Don't
saying
do that.
I mean, as in, like, if you need me to do something, you know? I'm not gonna,
What I
like,
need
go
you to
to his
do is
house and, like, be like, hey, you know, blah, blah, blah. I'm not gonna do that. I know I've done
what I
that,
need
but
you
I'm
to do
not
is
gonna
to
do
trust
that.
us. That's what I need from you. I need you to work on lowering those defenses by like a quarter, so that we can work with you and get everything we need.
Every time something happens, you'll have a report immediately. Every time anything happens, you'll be in 911 immediately, and then I'll try and call
Yes.
someone. If I think I'm being followed, I will 911, even if it means I'm not. Even if, like, you know, that's Bryce, and he's answer this.
Yeah, I gotta call Cross because I think he's about to shoot a cadet.
Oh God, okay. Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm okay. Been sitting at the church with Jenny for like an hour now, just talking.
You've been sitting where?
At the church.
With Jenny?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I can make my way over there if you want.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, I just want to change and then I'll
Yeah, I've already changed and everything, but
well, it's not a competition, Cleo. So.
well, maybe it is. I'm just kidding. I'll be here. Call me if anything happens, okay?
All right, we'll do.
Alright.
Well, I mean, if anything happens, I can't call you because something will be happening.
Okay,
So.
well, I'll call you in exactly 5 minutes if you're not here.
All right, bet.
Alright, bye. Oh, bless her heart.
Sorry about that. I swore at a church, so I had to bow to the
That's okay.
to a tabernacle that isn't there. What is this church?
Hey, Jenny.
Yes.
You know, the whole trusting PD and allowing them to help and stuff. You know, that doesn't happen overnight with me.
I know.
And I just, please be patient with me. Please, that's all I ask. Be honest with me, but be patient with me at the same time, because months and months of trauma isn't going to just go away. Just, and as shitty as it sounds, it's not just gonna go away with one conversation. Regardless of whether I trust you or not, you are still part of the bigger picture, and the bigger picture is so scary and so untrustworthy.
Yep.
So I'm just, please bear with me, but you know what to do with me. You know how to handle me. So if
Yeah.
you just I'm not gonna ask you to tell me to shut the fuck up and stop being emotional, because obviously that's not the best way to handle something like
No,
that.
I'm gonna
but
tell you to take 5 minutes to take a deep breath and come back.
yeah,
You need to give me one thing though.
yeah,
You need to understand that I am inundated daily with people's issues, as well as my own, as well as the PD's. I carry it on my back like a fucking cross that I am bearing. So sometimes when I shout and get upset, you need to understand that I am also human,
yeah.
and that doesn't mean shut me out and I don't care. It means that I am literally that rubber band and I am being pulled so tight that I am trying my hardest, but I don't always do it well.
So when that's happening, when you don't have a moment for me, not that you won't ever, but when there is a moment where you are being pulled from all ends, from all angles,
Tell me you need me. Tell me you want me. Drop me a text. And the
yeah,
moment I can, I will be
exactly.
there.
Just if I get overwhelmed and I'm freaking out like I have, just tell me, Cleo, I
I will tell
need,
you to take 10 minutes and I will tell you that I will contact you.
yeah. That's all I need. I just need that, and I'll understand. Because in the long run, you care, and you saying that doesn't mean you're going against that. You just need a moment, as do I.
Usually it's, you don't know what bugs me the most, Cleo?
Yeah.
When I have a single report to write, every single time I get alone and I open up the MDW and I begin to type, my phone goes off or an incident happens or 1013. And this goes on for about 4 hours. At the back of my mind, while I'm dealing with everything else, is that I've still got to fucking stop and write this report. And it frustrates the fuck out of me. That's my downfall.
Or do you need a personal assistant?
I need 50. No, because I can't delegate either. My other issue is that I cannot
I'll
delegate.
take phone calls for you. And then I can write them down.
Cleo, I get phone calls from Jaden, and Jaden will call me and go, Jenny? And I go, yes, Jaden. He goes, I'm upset. I'll go, why are you upset, Jaden? And he'll go, because I've joined the Sandy SDSO and now I've lost my call sign.
Oh, you want to know something, Jenny?
What?
My trust issues are so bad after I thought Reddy was like, being all nice and stuff, and actually, I'm sure he is nice.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm sure he does care. However, he is so into me at the same time, and
And
when I was on the phone with Bryce at one point arguing, I think he said something like, "Are you guys broken up now?" or something like that.
fucking Toretti trying to swoop in on the women of the BD.
Right?
Oh
I
god, he
thought
just
I
wants to be loved.
I mean, there's a lot to love about Toretti. A lot. But he's also so stupid at the same time.
Oh, he is a product of his environment. He was bullied to shit. He was
Yeah.
just shit on all the time, and now he's like, I don't give a fuck, and everyone's like, he's like surprised Pikachu face. You've pushed a person over the edge, and you're shocked that now they've crashed
Yeah.
and burned and built themselves back up.
Yeah, I see a lot. He's like almost my future self in a way.
Nah, he's not.
No.
Toretti's downfall is that the people who do care about him, he still treats like shit, and that's his downfall.
I mean, he probably, regardless of what he says, I'm certain he probably treated Pond like shit rather than the opposite way around, as he's been saying. Pond
He
is
gave her
like,
no time.
yeah.
She was desperate to be around him, and he just didn't have the time for her. And unfortunately, Pond is a lady in the city who is admired quite highly by the males, and she has the pick of the men.
Yeah, I mean, Pond
And
is a person everyone loves.
yeah,
And she's so lovable. She's amazing. I mean, despite everything that's happened, I think Pond is probably one of with the whole Elizabeth thing, she understands that.
but she has flaws too.
Yeah,
She
I
has to have
guess.
conversations like you and I do. Same way. She's got flaws and she's got issues, and we work through them. And she's another person that I know very well, and that I I'm lucky enough that she trusts me enough that when things do happen, I can help. And I'm lucky. I'm lucky for all the people who trust me in this PD, to be honest, who allow me to work with them and help them deal with their own shit.
You know, when this is over and I start working again, um, can you just make sure I'm okay? Well, like if
Of course.
I could just ride with you for a couple of days or something.
Yeah.
Because watching people get shot never gets easy. Doing it yourself never gets easy.
Yeah, it doesn't. It really doesn't. But you know what I learned that actually helped me a lot with watching people get shot?
It's either you or them, you know.
I learned basic first aid. I learned how to stem a bullet wound and how to stop bleeding. And so that when my officers do get shot, I can at least apply pressure wound and pressure bandages, and I can apply a tourniquet just to stop the bleeding. And I can keep them, if they are conscious, I can keep them conscious. And that means that when I turn up on scenes where officers got shot, I'm not helpless.
It's not a bad idea at all.
You'll find places
Yeah.
where you can change it from feeling like a piece of shit into feeling useful. You just got to find them.
You know, before I moved here, I had a long-term partner that meant the world to me, and I finally allowed in. And I was happy. Like, I was a completely different Cleo back then. I was happy. I didn't take anyone's shit. I was strong. I was thick-skinned. And then one bad situation, and for a month I had an entire group after me. And they didn't do anything to me at first. They just hurt people right in front of me. They would kidnap us, and they would hurt them in front of me, and then they'd leave me on, you know, without a scratch to deal with the mess. And then one day they decided to kidnap me, and just me, for 3 days straight. I mean 3 days. Drugs and physical torture and mental torture. And I was so alone as well through most of it. A lot of my wounds got really badly infected, and then on the final day they brought this guy down, and he was all masked up and everything. He was cuffed. And they're like, hey, you know, you're gonna have to shoot this guy or we're gonna kill your boyfriend. And I was like, well, where's my boyfriend? And they're like, just shoot this guy or we're going to kill him. And I was like, well, show me proof that he's alive. And they refused, and I was like, take off that guy's mask. Like, it's just take it off. Let me see who he is. And they're like, no, do it. And I begged them. I was just like, just any form of evidence that he's okay, that he hasn't been hurt yet. And then they forced me to do it anyway. Shoot the random innocent person. And then they left, and I went up to the body and I removed the mask. And it was him. It was my boyfriend. And he died that day, that night. And that was
You're holding
it.
you're holding a lot of trauma, aren't you? Your past, your present. There's a lot of trauma there.
That's why I'm just so scared that something's gonna happen to Bryce. Because I won't be able to cope if I ever get put in a situation like that again. You know, it almost happened. when Figure kidnapped Bryce and I and took us to Liquor Ace, where I almost set up Elizabeth, and she was there. That's what Sai said afterwards. He was like, she was gonna hurt him in front of you. And holy fucking shit, was I so thankful Dante was there.
I think you should go meet up with Bryce, Cleo.
He's on his way.
Good. 'Cause I'm going to stop you from opening up any further because I'm scared
Yeah.
that you will snap close again. And I'd rather not. I can tell you have a lot of trauma and a lot of emotional, I don't want to say baggage because that makes it sound, it's such a horrible way to describe something, but a lot of emotional discomfort. And I understand why you're protective, Bryce. I understand all of that.
He's a good egg, regardless of what people say about him. He's just too good for this world. You know.
Don't push him away then.
Yeah, I'm trying not to. I'm thinking after all of this is over, we get married.
And then who's gonna be the bridezilla? You or Bryce? I feel like it's gonna be Bryce.
No, probably be me.
Remember at Christmas him just turning around to me and being like, he's like, don't mention Christmas to Cleo. I've never seen her like this before.
I hated Christmas. I hated it so much. But
Dude.
Thanksgiving was fun. We were the problematic couple. We just took the piss. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Ross hates Christmas too. And he goes out of his way at Christmas to disprove that Christmas is a fun time of year. So all I get every day while I'm like happy and joyous about Christmas is like, fuck you and your Christmas.
Oh, hey,
Okay.
if a wedding does happen, it'll probably be a small one, but I'd like you to be there.
I'd gate crash even if you didn't invite me.
You wanna walk me down the aisle?
Sure, why not? Although you may have to fight Gunner for that because he may fight for that.
Really?
Or Brian. In fact, Brian's more likely to fight for that pleasure.
Or a Moosebird who always calls me his daughter.
Well, there you go. You have at least 3 people there fighting to take you down the aisle.
How about all 3 of you at the same time?
3 of us in a line just fucking you down.
It'll be an untraditional wedding anyway. We'll probably gate crash our own wedding. We'll probably turn it into chaos.
Dude, you can just... God. Oh, God, can you imagine? Oh, God, can you imagine? The first time in this city's history. Actually, it won't be. Everyone got burnt in the last wedding we have. In fact, don't have a wedding. They're fucking cursed in this city.
I went to Shirley and Steven's wedding recently. That was something else. It wasn't that bad, but kind of got ruined afterwards when Nick called me and said I looked really cute. But anyway, in terms of everything that's happening, if you still want to conjure up a plan or something, let me know.
Give me 24 hours. We're working on something for Michael right now.
Yeah, no, of course. You priorities, you know. Again, if something happens, I know exactly what to do. Immediate 911, immediate report as soon as I can.
Please do.
Yeah, I'll send it directly to you. But I'm gonna call Bryce because it's been a hot minute and I'm getting scared now.
I'm gonna let me know how it goes. I'm gonna disappear for a little bit because, you know, I've been sat here and people have been calling me and ringing me and texting me, and apparently a cadet insulted a judge, and now I've got to deal with that. And on top of that,
Hey,
it's budget
this
day,
is
so
Bryce
I've gotta do
Miller.
all the
I'm not
budgeting
here right
and
now. Please leave a message after the beep.
Okay, he's not answering his phone.
Okay.
It went to voicemail. He's not answering his phone. Okay, I need to breathe before I
You
panic.
do. He might just be talking to someone. He might just be on the
No.
phone with someone else.
He rang me. He said, I'm going to get changed and I'm on my way. And I said, in exactly
He
5
might
minutes,
just-
I will call you. He said, if something happens, then I probably won't be able to call you. It has been 10 minutes.
Alright, take a deep breath. Hey, Bryce, you want to pick up the call to your girlfriend? Get the phone. Oh,
Is it
okay.
voicemail?
Voicemail.
Oh, fuck. Did you get any 911s about maybe someone getting injured? Anything like that? Any 47s? Anything?
Nothing. Okay. Where does he go? Where would he change?
So, let's just, oh my god, are you okay?
I'm
Please
okay.
tell me
I'm
you're
okay. I'm okay. I'm
Why
okay.
didn't you answer the phone? Why didn't you answer
Dude,
the phone?
in the last year, I've maybe been taken hostage 3 times. In the last 20 minutes, I've been taken hostage twice, and both times they failed the banks and were really hard on themselves, but I really gave them an ego
What?
boost.
Oh my
So
god.
I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm changing clothes. I'm stealing a car
Where are
legally,
you?
and then clothing store by our house, unfortunately.
You're at the clothing store by your house?
Listen, I didn't choose to be here. Okay? I didn't pick to be here.
Okay. Should I wait for you here at the church?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I will be there soon.
Have
Knock
your
on wood.
gun out, please.
I was fearing for my life. Kind of weird,
Okay.
Cleo. I'm changing.
No one gets to. Oh, okay. He hung up. He said he's only ever been taken hostage 3 times in the last year, and he just got taken hostage twice, and both banks failed.
Yikes. Okay.
Yeah, he's okay.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's okay. He's okay. I'm gonna wait for him
Okay.
here because I only have my bike and he's all the way like by our house on Great Ocean.
Okay. He's safe, all right?
Yeah, I will. I've got.
Hide in
got
like
my
a
gun.
corner or something.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold. Yeah. Look,
What gun is that, Cleo?
it's an FN.
Jesus, doesn't look like one. Be safe, okay?
You too, ma'am. All right, I'm back. Is that the homeless man again? He's still begging for money?
Ooh.
You know there's a lot of jobs, right?
Uh,
There's a lot of jobs. Oh, no. Oh.
is that bitch?
Are you okay?
I just got stabbed. My name is my name is my
What's your name?
I don't want to say it. I don't want to. I don't.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You're good.
I just no.
Do you know who that was?
I think so.
What was their name?
Okay, firm.
Where did he stab you?
Cleo Shaw. Oh my god. Alright, we're need 52s up here at Polito Boulevard. Alright, Cleo, stay with me. Talk to me, okay?
I want Jenny.
You want Jenny?
I want
Okay, I'll get you Jenny, okay?
It was it looked like a man with a big, huge, heavy backpack, and he ran that way between the buildings here.
Hey, Cleo needs you. She just got stabbed up in Polito. Alright. Okay, bye. Alright, hey, you stay with her. What was the description? Mount Climber, okay? Okay. Alright. Hey, you stay with her, okay? Alright, 36. I'm getting a description of the man that stabbed Cleo.
Alright, Cleo. EMS are on their way.
Don't worry, ma'am. We're gonna get you help.
Aegis Incorporated. Thank you so much for the 2 gifted. Hello. They seem so joyful right now.
We get to call this code 4 so EMS can come.
I'm pretty sure they're already coming.
Okay.
I called 911 already.
We could call the medical up here.
I thought.
Yeah, we just have to clear
Cassidy
the
did.
medic.
But now see.
All right, let's go clear it. I'm gonna go clear the chicken factory and all that.
I'll come in.
Where are you, Step Cleo? Can you hear me?
My stomach.
I'm gonna apply the pressure, okay, around it. I'm not gonna hurt it. It's okay. I know it hurts. I know it hurts. Keep breathing. Do not breathe with me. Do not hyperventilate, okay? Breathe with me. You're okay. I got you now. I'm holding the pressure, okay? You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be fine. Get hold of you.
Alright,
Gonna be okay.
Come over here.
Alright, you're gonna be okay. No one's gonna hurt you now. You're okay. I got you. I got you. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be okay.
What's it there? 52s up in Polito?
You're okay. Just stay with me. Tell me, what were you doing up here? Were you hanging out with people?
I walked across the road.
Mm-hmm.
And then I came here and then man, try to help.
Okay.
Copy.
Please help me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was trying to help. I was trying to help.
Okay. We're gonna get you help. You're gonna be okay.
I just wanted to help someone.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted,
Okay.
I
You didn't do anything wrong. You're okay.
I wanted to help.
Oh shit. From 306.
We might have him, Cleo.
Yeah.
We might have him.
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Jenny?
Yep. I'm holding pressure to her wound.
Okay.
I'm
Hey, I'm gonna leave my cadet with you just for a second so I can verify the guy.
Go do it. Go do what you need to do.
I don't feel too good.
You're gonna be fine. Okay? It's just your body. You're sort of adrenaline right now. Okay? Just a bit of adrenaline.
It's really cold.
It's not cold. You're absolutely fine. You're not cold. It's just adrenaline. It's adrenaline pumping around your body. Okay? It's just trying to focus on your stab wound. You're okay. EMS are almost here. Oh. EMS is almost here. They're almost with you. I got you.
I just want to go home.
Mm-hmm. You can do that. You can do that. I got you, okay? It's a landing. Can you hear them? They're landing. They're here for you. And they're gonna make sure you're okay. And they're gonna make sure that you're okay, and they're gonna get you over to the hospital. And they're gonna look after you.
I don't feel good, Jenny.
I know you don't, hon, but you're gonna be okay. It's, you know, it's just your body trying to understand what happened.
Gibberish money, gibberish.
I'm gonna head over to EMS and get them to flip over here.
Can you get them over here? I don't know what they're doing over there. Okay. All right, she's got unconscious. I need you over here ASAP. Okay, clear. I got you. I got you. I promise. Got you. They're here now. They're here. They're here now.
I want my $200 back.
He got stabbed. I'm holding pressure to the wounds, but I'm gonna remove it in 3, 2, 1.
Alrighty, I'm gonna take over that stab wound there.
Yep, I'm gonna
She was
go ahead and
conscious.
start
She passed
her.
out.
Go ahead and start her with an IV and put blood back into her.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna have a look if she's breathing.
Oh, you want me to do blood?
Go. I can do the blood because you're technically
Alrighty.
not inserted, at least within the department yet. I know you were a doctor, but
Alright. Okay, got this wound all cleaned up. Gonna go ahead and start packing it with some wet gauze. Gonna get that right there. There we go.
Go ahead and attach fluids to her as well.
just a stab wound, right? I'm gonna do a quick check over and make sure there's nothing else, nothing obvious. Alright, yeah, it looks like we only have the stab wound here. I'm not finding anything else.
I'm gonna get ready to take off.
Sounds good. Maybe we're gonna be good to transport here.
We're
Alrighty.
good to go.
We get on a stretcher here on 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh god, there we go. Alright. Oh man. Have you never told me how much lifting I'm gonna be doing on this job? Alright, let's get them loaded up on 3 here. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Take her straight into the ER. Emma's on her way to Sandy.
Affirm.
I feel bad for Emma. Just bad timing.
She came on for a wheelchair.
Yeah, she only came on for a wheelchair.
Yeah, the ER for the Sandy Hospital, that's the room on the right, yeah.
Yeah.
The one with like the kitchen built into it.
Oh, not the surgery tables.
Oh, those aren't surgery tables. Those are, other, what's it, the biopsy tables.
I thought the autopsy tables are the back.
Why?
We had 3 autopsy tables at the Sandy Shores Medical. Oh my god. A lot of people die in Sandy.
I mean, it's Sandy. I mean, have you seen the water that they get up here?
I assume, you know, there's a lot of meth usage up here, but I didn't know they're dying from it.
Officer with VCB on that vehicle.
Alrighty, let's get you out of this air ambulance.
Bit of a rough landing, but hey ho, I swung it around.
God. Oh, God.
There we go.
Alright, I'm gonna talk to Emma, because Ariel has 1 critical. I don't know if...
Oh, 9 times out of 10, Nancy will fucking sort of...
Here's hoping I don't get ran over. Here's hoping I don't get ran over. How's it going, Doc? You want them on the autopsy tables or the lunchroom?
Sorry, Emma. I told him not to page
guess
doctors
lunchroom.
from now on.
I didn't page them. I can transfer you in the bed here on 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right, Doc. We got 1 stab wound to the abdomen. It's got some gauze in there just to stop the bleeding, and got some blood running, some fluids, and that's about it, Doc.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Save their life, Doc. Save their life.
Alrighty, let me see what's going on. Let's see. Where did she get stabbed? Okay, right to the abdomen. Let me see if anything major was hit and what's going on exactly.
What does she say? So, artery, 4 organs.
All right, it's not too bad actually.
How's she doing?
Nothing major was hurt. Just stab wound straight to the abdomen. Oh, you guys said Dark too? Where is he?
Oh,
It's a good question.
Doc?
Don't tell Derek I'm using this facility because we're technically not supposed to.
Why would I tell Derek anything? He's not my boss.
Okay. Oh, Eddie got her stomach stitched up. I'm just gonna see if there's any other injuries and see if we can wake her up after. All right. Don't say anything else. I'm gonna try to wake her up. There we go. Wakey, wakey. Okay, if this doesn't work, I'm gonna grab that coffee cup that looks kind of moldy over there and hold it by her nose, and she'll see if she'll wake up. Oh, okay. She woke up. Oh, right. You there? You okay?
Where's Jenny?
Who?
Jenny? Where's Jenny?
Wait, Jenny was with you?
Where's Jenny?
Cross.
She's coming.
Is Dark coming?
No, Dark's not here. I don't know where Dark is.
Okay. So just the one patient?
What happened to Doc? What happened to Doc?
He was stabbed.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. Well,
A lot of stabbings today.
When?
yeah.
Literally right before you 911.
Is he okay?
I am.
Do you know if he's okay? Or you don't know?
Oh, he's not in here. He was airlifted here, so I found him. He was still alive, so he's fine. He's fine. We're worried about you now.
You really have questions for her? I can head back to Pillbox.
It's up to you. You can stay here. I don't know if you got to change your diapers or anything there, Emma, but
No, my ass is fat from running everywhere.
why would your ass be fat from running everywhere?
Because people steal my car and I
No,
get kidnapped.
Emma
A shit
just
ton.
told me that her ass is fat because she runs everywhere. Okay, are you outside or? Okay, I've got Cleo awake right here. Oh, okay. All right. Do me a favor, Cleo. Just take a seat. Jenny's coming right inside. I just gotta talk to her first.
Okay.
There'll be a second.
Oh, Doc got stabbed. I bet Michael stabbed Doc. If it is related, Michael was probably the one to stab Doc.
games and like you can, like in Fallout when you can zoom in on people's heads.
Yeah.
It'll be like that.
Your ass is not fat because you run everywhere. Your ass is fat because you've got wide hips for birthing babies. That's literally the biological thing. It has nothing to do with running around everywhere. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It means you are fertile like the Nile
Hello,
Valley
Cleo.
right next to the river,
How
okay?
you feeling?
The Nile is not just a
Hi.
river in Egypt.
I
Have you
didn't
taken
know.
your statement yet?
No,
fertile
no,
loins.
but I can write it if you want to leave. I can write it.
Cleo, I might have to pull away for a few days.
Why?
So, to me, don't panic. Okay?
Why?
Listen,
No,
listen, listen, listen,
please don't
listen,
leave.
listen, 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 listen. Listen, Cleo. Listen to me. They're about to release Michael Simone's warrant, and Bunty's gonna go loud about it. And it is going to put the biggest target around me. I cannot put you in that danger as well. I hear about
Jenny,
you.
please.
Listen to me. All it means, listen to me. I will still respond to everything you want. I will still call you, and I will still respond to every time you need me. You understand?
What if you need someone?
I, I, I will still be on duty. I will still be here. I will still be around. What I'm saying is that the moment they do this, he's going to go mental.
Can I ask what it's for? The warrant? Everything he's admitted to?
You
Oh,
will
do you,
see in
you guys still
about.
need me here, or am I?
I'm not.
You'll
No,
see.
we're good.
I can't.
You'll see.
Okay, I am giving you.
Is it going to be released to the public? Because otherwise I won't be able to see unless I'm on
Yes,
duty.
it's going to be public.
I'm disappointed in you.
Okay.
Can I talk to you about that?
Fine, let's go talk.
Jenny, is this...
Or you could come do your job and take this report like you said you were going to.
Or you could go and fly. It's fine. I
No.
can tell you what happened. You don't have to take the statement.
Come on.
I can
Give
just...
you a ride. Come on.
And then I can write it myself, okay? I
No, let's look
can
at-
do that.
You want to do that, you can, but I will make him take
A
it.
dozen of roses and some other shit.
I promise I just tried to help someone. That is it. I just tried to
No.
help someone.
You didn't do anything.
I promise I didn't do anything. I didn't instigate. I didn't do anything. I just tried to help someone. Did he text you?
Yes. Where would you like to go, Cleo?
I don't know. It was a homeless man. And he was like next to this Gucci PD, and I gave him money. I didn't get out of my car. I gave him money, and then I left. And then I went up to the farmer's market, and he was there.
Okay, get out of the car really quickly. I didn't check it. I didn't check the car. I didn't check the car. Get out of the car.
Is that an officer behind us?
Yeah, it's Cross. That's Cross. Oh my. That's Cross. That's Cross in his blue car. Okay, there's no bomb in my car. We're good.
I went to the farmer's market, and I parked across the road. And I got out, and the same homeless man was stood there. So I was like, "Are you okay?" And he was just grunting, and I was like, "You know, there's many places that would probably hire you." And then he put down his like beggar sign, and then pulled out a knife and just stabbed me. He had a massive backpack on and like an American flag, sunglasses, and a hat, and he had a beard on. And he said something, but I can't remember what he said. He said something.
What did he say? I need to suffer gas, I'm sorry.
I can't remember. It was probably something. It was a very.
It was very what, sorry?
It was like a very like a sly comment, like I don't know, something along the lines of "fuck you" or something, you know. I don't know what it was specifically, but he said something as he ran off.
Sounds like Dirty Mike, to be honest.
He was. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Dirty Mike looks like. Is Doc okay? I heard he got stabbed like just before me.
He's a Sandy PD.
He was?
Want me to take you to him?
Yeah. I personally genuinely can't remember what he said. He'll probably come back to me. When is it being released?
As soon as I get a LSBM person to meet up with Miss Bundy and myself.
I know someone. Is that an Audi behind us? That you know that was where we were.
No, it's Cross. It's Cross. It's
Oh,
just Cross. He's stalking me.
The black Audi?
No, it's a
No,
black Audi?
There was a black Audi that passed us twice.
Oh, well. I'll have to
No.
get rid of Cross first.
Yeah, there was a black Audi where we were at the bank, and then I think it was at the bank or somewhere else. I can't remember. And then just now. I know an LSBM person.
Are they awake?
No, I don't think so. I mean,
Yeah, that's her.
I can see. Let me check my text, and then I can give you the number.
So, give me a ride, Jenny.
Yep.
You take me to Grapeseed PD.
Yes, Cleo wanted to talk to you though. She wanted to check on you.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm great.
Oh, you were stabbed as well.
If I roll in,
Yeah,
am
I
I gonna
did.
get in trouble?
I don't know. Bass and Brian are suspended.
Wait, they both
Wait,
are?
why?
Pending investigation.
Why?
You know they're suspended?
Yeah, I just told him.
Am I not allowed to know? It's fine. I
No,
won't,
it's an
I won't
invest-
cry.
it's
I
IA.
won't cry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a.
I have the number. Do you want me to quickly just call?
Can you call and see if they're around?
Who?
Please. Someone from LSBM.
Oh.
Hello? Jessica's in the city? Okay, perfect. Thank you. Can you get her to ring me? Alright. Can you get her to ring me? Alright, thank you. Bye-bye.
Oh, are we missing the Davis PD meeting right now?
No, I don't know what's going on right now, Dark. The alpha just went down, so. You need me to stay while you go in here?
Yeah, please. I shouldn't be long. I'm just making sure there's nothing left behind.
Wait, you were taken here?
No, Bess and Brian were here talking to a wanted fugitive.
Oh. Was that a call about an LSPM person being around?
Yeah, just kill around.
Can I come with? It's okay if not.
Not right now, no.
Okay.
Hello? Oh, hello, madame. Lovely, ma'am. I need your help. I need you to come to Mission Road to meet with myself and Bundy. It's to do with LSBM that we need you for. All right, I'll get Bundy to meet you. I'll see you soon. Bye. Jessica Hilton's on her way to Mission Road PD. I'll be there shortly after I've given back Dark a lift. Yes, you. That's what the report I was sending you today about, but because I haven't had time to stop, I actually haven't finished putting the evidence in, but the report is up. Thank you. I couldn't do it yesterday because he was being really edgy with me, and I didn't know if he was trying to get me down there to like hurt me. So I got the pictures, then I picked it. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm gonna go pick up Jessica and bring her down to us. All right, see you soon. See you soon, buddy. Bye. Hey, I might need your help. I better go meet Jessica down at the PD, but I need to give Dark and Cleo a lift to where they need to go, so I might need a bit of help. All right. I see you. All right, see you soon. Bye. Cleo, do you know where you want to go? Or you want to stay with Dark or something?
I just want to be with anyone that'll allow me to be with them. Like anyone at all.
Can you get Mr. Stabby Wound?
Thanks, Jenny.
Okay, so I gotta go down to Mission Road PD. I've got to go to a meeting. Where would you like to go, Dark?
Take me back so I can get a car somewhere.
Could you look after Cleo for me for a little bit?
No, unfortunately not.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Cleo, but I think I'm about to have a bit of a mess on my hands when the Chief of Police and Corporal Knight are going to say no to a suspension. And that's going to get messy very quickly and might include arrests.
Okay. Cleo, I'll take you down to Mission Row, okay? At least you're around people.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm sorry to do this. I feel horrible.
It's okay.
What meeting do you have to go to, Jenny?
You'll see in about half an hour.
What does that mean?
You'll see in half an hour. And then you should all love me forever.
Oh. Good. Oh. I think it just clicked.
Yeah. I'm gonna go put on my suit.
Are they gonna film you guys? Or are
I
they
don't
gonna
know.
do,
I
like,
don't know. Yeah.
Deconstructing?
I don't know. All I know is that in about an hour's time. What the fuck is
Never-
that behind us? What the fuck is that behind us?
I have
I
my
haven't got a
out.
gun.
I have my gun.
Okay, there's two of them behind us.
I think that car behind us was the one that stabbed me.
Okay.
Okay, they broke off. It's just cross. It's just cross.
Simone send their regards. Oh, what does that mean?
I don't know, that car's pretty fast.
What is?
That big truck thing.
Welcome to Death
It's okay because
Week.
Cross is there and he's in the blue. Fighting with it right now.
One of them broke off. It's just a truck.
I just be paranoid. It might be fine. It might be fine. I might just be panicking.
Yep, just like
You
you,
were
tell
panicking.
me,
You
just
were
breathe.
panicking.
I have a gun. I have great aim. Holy shit, that buzz.
Cross is right behind us. We're okay. We're okay.
It'd be stupid to do anything here at MRPD.